All right, we got round 3 of the modern MCQ. We're 1-1, and we are on the play. He is 2-0, I believe, and our hand looks pretty good. Unfortunately, we don't have 2 white for this verdict, but we have turn 1 ramp, turn 2 Steve, and some interaction, so definitely a keep here. All right, we're going to lead off on suspend search. And it looks like it might be a burn player. It is a burn player. All right, so we did add the Knight of Autumn to the board, so burn will be slightly better in this current config. Also, our hand is fairly decent. I did have to shock, so now we're going to have to minimize taking damage from our land, so we're just going to go Sakura Tribe Elder pass. And we can play this verdict if need be, because we drew the fetch land. They have a Goblin Guide. They play a third guy here. Okay, they don't play 3 guys. They gave us a mountain. So we are definitely going to block, and we're going to sack. I think I'm going to get blue and green. Blue and green kind of makes sense. This I want to get a white source with. So yeah, let's get this. I guess I actually cannot play Verdict next turn. We're definitely playing Teferi because it's going to counter the Rift Bolt. So let's cast this. We're going to get probably Forest here. Yeah, let's get Forest. We unfortunately draw. So now we're going to go Plains plus Teferi. And we're going to bounce one of the guys. Probably the Goblin Guide. Hopefully draw something. Draw Path. Okay, so in the other list, this would be a Anger or Verdict. Or Anger or Sweltering Suns, which would be way better here. Unfortunately, it is not. So we're going to be taking a lot of damage here. Oh, they have 3 guys. So this is actually really good for us because we're going to get to sweep the board. So the Verdict going to come in pretty clutch here. And they're going to kill the Teferi. Hopefully we draw land, I guess. Ojutai's Command. So that's going to be good because that's going to gain us 4 life. Unfortunately, we do have to take 3 here, but it's not the end of the world. We're going to get the... we're going to get Hallowed Fountain in case we draw Cryptic Command. So we get Hallowed Fountain, and then we get to play our Verdict. So we're at 10. We have this Ojutai's Command. They do know about it, though. So we'll see if it influences how they play. Again, it's tough because they could have main deck Skullcrack, which is what lost us a match yesterday. So we definitely want to try to play around that if we can. We're also approaching 7 lands. So they're just going for main phase Helix, which is totally fine. They go to 23, so we need to hit 8 lands. We unfortunately are not drawing any action. I think I want to play this now. The question is whether or not I want to get back this Sakura Tribe Elder. And I think drawing a card is better because we already have lands. So I'm going to gain 4 life, draw a card here. I find Search. I don't think I want to play this. I think we're just going to hold up Path in case they draw another guy. So we're just going to play this tapped. And we're going to pass. We're not going to even suspend it because we could just cast it next turn. So now we just have to find a Scapeshift or a Bring to Light or a Cryptic or a Drawn from Dreams or Coatl or Teferi. A lot of good draws. They have Spike. We are running out of time though. We may only have this turn to draw it, so let's hope we get there. And we do. So sometimes the deck delivers. So let's see. We have 3 mountains. We need 8 lands and 6 triggers, which this is 8 lands. I could even ramp 1 more, because why not? Let's make sure. Blue, white, red, green, so we can cast this. We'll get this, play this, white and green, and we're going to kill them. So sometimes you get there. Play Scapeshift. We have 7 mountains in our deck, so we can safely just sack all these. Yep. We're going to get 2 Valakuts and the 7 mountains. And it looks like they're scooping. No, they're not scooping. It's just Moto being. So Verdict definitely came in clutch this game. Also, to note, if this was Sweltering Suns, it would have been likely even better because we could have cast it without having to take 3. So we could have been at 8 here and would have probably given us an extra turn if we didn't have Verdict. So this will kill the opponent. All right. Game 1 against Burn. We're definitely going to want to board in... let's see. All our life gain. Potentially our removal. I don't want... Question is, do we want the anger? It's possible we do. Let's see how many cards we want to have. We want to cut. I don't want this path. We don't want these remands. To cut 5 more cards. I don't think I want this Acid Moss on the play. Same as Drawn for Dreams from Dreams. It's just too slow. Verdict is also slow. I'm still waffling between Verdict or Anger because of Eidolon. Because obviously you don't take 2 off the Verdict. But I think it's better to just have the lower mana cost one. And then Cryptic's very hard to cast. It's a point where maybe I cut 2. Force of Negation is just better because it's going to counter something for sure. I think I'd try something like this. So we have Timely. We also have Search to go get a white source, which means on turn... We suspend this on turn 1, then on turn 3 we can play a Timely. So I think that's going to be good enough, so we're going to keep it. And we can also, you know, bridge that into a Bring to Light. Goblin Guide is going to be painful, though, because we have to shock. Ice Fang Coatl on top is actually interesting because it is a potential blocker. I have to suspend this. Sand could be too slow, though. If they have a Skullcrack, we will be in trouble, though. That is for sure. They have 2 guys. Ooh, Sakura Tribelder on top is actually very good here. They have the land. The question is, so this is the same 2 damage, so I think it's worth playing this to jam this. Since now we're going to get a block, most likely out of it, so it's going to be the same 2 damage, and this way we get a land in play. Again, this game is going to come down to whether or not they have the Skullcrack for this Timely. If they do, we're probably going to lose, but if they don't, I think we're going to win. They have another Swift Spear. We have Teferi Time Raveler on top. Doesn't really change our plays. They're definitely incentivized to play a spell here. Unless it's Skullcrack, which they want to hold up. Yeah, so their burn spell. Okay, so we're going to take a lot of damage here, but we're going to get to Timely. So we're going to go to 3, and then we're going to go up to 9. So one of these has to be a plains. So we'll get the plains. We're going to go to 3. And now with this, the question is, do we want to get green or blue? I think we're going to get green here. Okay, so now we get to go. So we could technically fetch to get another blocker in case, or we could play this tapped. Either way, we are definitely casting this timely reinforcements. And then we can go. We might actually need a blocker here. I'm going to have to fetch with this anyway, so I think I actually just get a basic here and play the Quaddle. So this Bring to Light can get us Ojtai's Command or Knight of Autumn to gain 4. Probably Ojtai's Command if that's what we're going to want to be doing. If I don't have Verdict in my deck, right? But I have Anger, so this could get a sweeper. Let's see what we have on top. Search for Tomorrow. So that's actually lethal. No, it's not lethal because we can't play this. So if I fetch, we die to second and third Boros Charm. But we're going to have to fetch anyways to play this Bring to Light. So I think I do fetch here. And if they have exactly that, we're going to die. But it's very unlikely. We're going to get Island. And we're going to cast this. And then we're going to block probably this here, 2 on the Goblin Guide, and then 1 on the Swiss Spear. This way they're only going to have one guy living. Looks like they might have the Skull Crack here, but we are at 8, so... So is there any way we can... We have the win next turn, so... I think, let's see. So we can get, we're definitely going to get a creature here. It might be the Baloth, because if it works, we're going to gain 4, and then we're going to kill them anyways. And if not, we then have a blocker, and we're at 5. So I think we're going to go for Bring to Light for 4. They're going to have to basically draw... They have to have Skullcrack, and then they're going to have to draw another burn spell, assuming they have a second one. This might be the Skullcrack right away. Yes, it is. So we're going to go to 3. So now it's kind of tricky. What do we want to do? We definitely can't gain life here. So it's just how do we want to set up to not die? I guess it's then we're supposed to get Huntmaster, since we'll have 2 blockers in case they have a way of only killing the creature. So I guess it's Huntmaster here. Yeah. Alright, we'll get the Huntmaster. Then we're just gonna... Yeah, exactly. It's a lot of blockers, so we're gonna play it. And then we gotta hope that they just don't top deck a burn spell. A creature is fine also, because we now have 2 blockers. So they just have to not top deck a burn spell here. And actually this is good because we're going to be able to attack them in case they have a Helix. They're attacking us. Is there any way we get punished by not just doing this? There's no way for them to give trample, so I think we're just going to block with the wolf here. They could Helix the Huntmaster. They're Boros Charming me. Okay, do they have it? We're at 1. Wow, it's Rift Bolt. It's Rift Bolt, and they only had 4 mana. So we got pretty lucky there. And so this is a very clean kill. We have 8 mountains, so it's fine. We only have 2 green, so we're not going to play the Steve. Doesn't matter if I attack or not, so we're just going to play this land, and we're going to play the Scapeshift. So even with the Skull Crack, we still won that game. So I don't have to sack this Valakut, right? I don't have to sack this Valakut. We're just going to get 6 mountains here. And that is 18. Nice. All right. So we get the win against Burn.